Good evening, America, and welcome to Most Wanted, up to 716 captures to date. Tonight, we're in pursuit of most wanted individuals of another sort, specifically family, friends, loved ones. We know you're out there somewhere. For this missing persons file, we go to Seattle, where we have a Mr. John Doe by satellite. Mr. Doe, if you would, tell us your story.
My story. As it happens, I don't seem to have a story. I don't know who I am, or who I was before. You see, a few months ago, I woke up to discover I had no memory of anything. My name, where I came from, if I have a family, parents.
So you're hoping that by appearing here tonight, somebody, anybody out there, might recognize you and hold the key to your identity.
That's right, John.
Do you have any clues whatsoever, anything to go on?
Well, there's this song, My Funny Valentine by Rodgers and Hart. It seems to mean something. And this, it's a picture of a woman who called out to me on the ferry here in Seattle. She was wearing a turquoise scarf, and she called me Tommy. Beyond that, nothing.
There you have it, America. You've seen his face, heard his story. Are you out there? Most wanted. Family, friends, loved ones. This man needs your help to answer the question, who is John Doe?
Residents live on the upstairs floors. Old bird in 13B said her cat likes to prowl the building going in and out of windows. Came home with a finger.
Yeah, I hate cats.
Yeah, well, I did a door-to-door. Stumbled on him. Just look at that. Last thing he saw must have been the devil himself. Not a scratch on him, but this. Guess Garfield got tired of Purina.
Hey, save the wisecracks, Rosie. This is Patch McComber. P.I., small time. Usually staking out cheating husbands with him in Nolta. So what's the upside of this?
A lot of question marks. So far, no prints, no fibers, no nothing. Dealing with somebody top-notch.
That's not his usual clientele. Patch and I used to hit the cocktail circuit. Let me ask you something, Rosie.
What's that?
What do you get when you cross 10 late-night shots of Jameson with a half-dozen Irish drinking songs?
You got me.
Private eye? That ain't that private. Somebody pinch me. Please.
You're a regular Where's Waldo, you know that? All I gotta do is show up at a crime scene, sooner or later I find you.
Grocery store. Here. My God, he tapped my phone. I don't understand.
Join the party. He's logged your every move. Couple weeks at least.
Who is this guy?
Local PI. Better question is who's footing the bill.
And who came to collect?
Somebody's looking for me. All I have to do is ask. Trust me. I'll answer.
Well, whoever they were, they didn't leave a trace. There's no sign of blunt trauma, no indications of poisoning, toxicity.
Great. So he was scared to death.
I'm thinking it's a massive coronary. I just can't put my finger on what induced it. I mean, this guy's in decent enough shape.
No sign of deep vein thrombosis, no skin discoloration.
Well, I've heard of taking your shoes off at work, but your socks, too? I didn't even loosen his tie.
Huh. Expression on his face looks to me like the mastoid bone nerve endings have been frozen. Or fried.
Oh, diabolical. You think... Yeah, we got pale raised skin on each dog.
Arborescent leaf-like patterns.
Bingo. But there's no burn marks.
Wouldn't have to be, if it was under 60 cycles.
You two want to come up for air and connect the dots?
This man's been electrocuted. Given the low voltage, I'm guessing he was administered continual electric shocks. Went too far.
Some kind of POW interrogation. McComber wasn't given the answers they wanted.
Well, I'll lay odds the answers they wanted are right in that room.
Well, Mr. Doe, the good news is that somebody out there appears to know you. Bad news is they happen to be a psychopath.
That wasn't much of an organizer. Only entry last Wednesday, 10 a.m., Madison P.
639 Madisons in the state of Washington.
Okay, 6 weeks ago, M. Constance, a green L, Pike P.
Pike P, Pike Place, M. Constance, Mount Constance. These are locations.
Madison P. Get your picnic basket, Doe. We're going to the park. Madison Park.
Yes, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Bored housewives mostly, but a few budding talents worth molding. You know what I mean?
When it comes to clandestine meetings, well, turns out nobody comes to the park to be witnesses.
Don't be so sure. Notice anything?
Yeah. This guy ain't much of a teacher.
In front of the monument. Bald guy. Bow tie.
Looks like Patch, the PI. Excuse me. When were these started?
Last Wednesday.
Hard to get a make on the trench coat guy. Got a zoom on this thing?
Might not need one. Look at Trenchcoat's hands. Right finger forms a C in front of his face. And here, right hand's an open palm, ready to be struck by the left. Could be sign language. Maybe Trenchcoat's deaf. What's he signing?
I don't know, Doe. You expect me to believe a guy like McComber's on the other end, understanding every word?
One way to find out.
You too. Well, that was Patch's wife. You were spot on. Grandmother recently went deaf, so he took a class with her last year. Good guy, that Patch.
Doe? Frank, you know Officer Fitzmaurice. Thought she might be able to help.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm on it.
Based on those paintings and the height of the PI he was meeting with, I got approximate height, age, hair color of trench coat. 3 hearing impaired supplies stored in Seattle. Just gonna check with owners. Ask about patrons that fit the description.
I'll get some hearing specialists on the phone, see what we can shake free.
What aren't you telling us?
What do you mean?
Why would somebody do all this? Who is this desperate to get to you?
If I knew, I'd tell you. So, Officer Fitzmaurice ran a check on vendors in the area. Found 7 names that fit the man in the painting's physical description. I crossed receipts she gathered for closed captioning devices in TTYS units with local phone company subscriber lists.
You hacked into the phone company? That's illegal.
Call the cops. The file's sharing them over.
Numero uno, a Raymond Edwards. And number 2, a Charles Guiteau. No vitals.
Charles Guiteau. He assassinated President James Garfield, July 2nd, 1881. Deaf murderer with a sense of humor.
Okay, doing a reverse trace on the phone number gives us 3724 Simpson Boulevard, Unit 7.
Transient Hotel, Beacon Hill.
I'll call Hayes.
Stella, I don't want anyone else getting hurt on my account.
But I can't just...
You're right. I'll grab him on the way out.
knock yourself out.